You are welcome to our second explanation on how to catch a very good trade. Okay, now like I mentioned in that previous video that we have to do top-down analysis. When you first enter your chart, you can start from the monthly and then identify a valid pullback, like when the market is buying or selling. If you see this type of structure on the monthly, meaning that this is a buying market and we are looking for buying opportunity, then you go down to the weekly and also look for the same buying opportunity. If you see buying opportunity just like this on the weekly, also you go to the daily, and then if you see any opportunity on the daily, you go from the daily now to the 4-hour time frame, so and so forth. But since we are doing swing trading, we most of the time stop at the 4-hour to look for our entry or a very good trade. I hope you understand. That is just it. And if the market is also selling, what you are looking for is going to be what? Selling opportunity. It's not difficult. When you spend more time on the chart, you will understand it. Now you see on a regular, when you have spotted this is a low, a previous high point, this is a market that is bullish, this market is buying. What are we anticipating next? We're anticipating price to get into the Fibonacci retracement zone. Okay, now if we have drawn our Fibonacci retracement, let's say we'll draw it from this high point, from this low, we'll draw our, if the market is going to be buying, we draw from the low to the new high point, and then when price gets into, let me mark it out. If price gets into the 0.6 level and we see our entry there, our candlestick formation entry, we take it, right? Then if price gets into the 0.7 level also, we do what? We take our trade. I hope you understand. If price come back from this high point, get into the 0.6 level, and we see our candlestick formation, our entry signal, let me put it that way, our entry signal, where we have maybe bullish engulfing candlestick, morning star candlestick, just like that. If we have it, since this market is buying, we are going to buy along with it. We just enter our trade on the corresponding lower time frame. So if you see this on the weekly, by the time we go to the daily, we'll see our entry candlestick formation. We just enter the trade on the 0.6 level. But if you see it on the, or if you also see it on the 0.7 level, what do? We'll see our entry on the 0.7 level. By the time price gets back into the 0.7, we also take the trade on the corresponding lower time frame. If we're on the weekly, we'll take the trade on the daily. If you see this on the daily, by the time we go to the 4-hour, we take the trade on the 4-hour. If we see our entry signal, all that is not difficult to understand. Now, what I'm trying to explain here is when we see a trade with confluence and confirmation and continuation with zones, if we spot this trade on the daily, let's use the daily as our higher time frame, and then by the time price get to the, we have drawn our Fibonacci retracement from the low to the high point, to the new high point. Price get to the 0.6, we did not see our entry signal there. Price get to 0.7, we did not see our entry signal there. But at that particular zone, we see a valid demand zone. We can also see a valid supply zone, but since we are buying this trade, all we are looking for is a what? Demand zone, because demand is when price tap into that particular zone and it's going to be buying. So in this zone, we will be looking for our what? Our demand zone. Now, when price tap into the demand zone, maybe price did not give us any signal on the 0.7, 0.6, but it taps into the demand zone of that particular higher time frame. What do we do from the daily? Then we'll go to the 4-hour. Now, what are we looking for on the 4-hour? Okay, usually what we're looking for, like I explained in that video, is maybe this is what we call a bullish, this is what we call morning star candlestick pattern, when price is going to be buying, okay, from the down to the up. We see this on the daily, for example, on that zone. Then we'll go to the corresponding to lower time frame, which is the 4-hour. By the time we go to the 4-hour, we'll now see that this zone, price has tapped into it, and on the 4-hour now, we now see that price has tapped into this zone on the daily. Then on the 4-hour, we see that this is another formation that is coming up on the 4-hour. Then we're expecting price to go up and tap into this zone, and then this will give us a very sweet trade. I hope you understand it. Now, on the issue of Fibonacci retracement, there's something that a lot of people might find it very difficult to get along with. Let me mark it out. Now, there are sometimes you will meet the market at this point, okay? Maybe the candlestick, they are still going up, they are going up, they are going up. Now, what do? The point is, when are you going to draw your Fibonacci retracement? Okay, there are sometimes, let me put it this way, by the time maybe this is the present high point, this is where the market is. Now, the next thing you see is the market can do something like this, very crazy, can do something very amazing like this. Maybe price is just coming down, right? It's just coming down. Maybe it will just come down a bit, a little. Then the next thing, maybe you want to draw your Fibonacci retracement, thinking that this is the new high point. Then the next thing you see is price will just, instead of it to come down, it will continue to go up, meaning that this your new high point is no longer valid. You'll be looking for the next high point. You'll be just chasing it because you already have a previous low that is confirmed, a previous high that has been broken out. Now you'll be just chasing where is going to be the new high point, because we want the price to come back down into the 0.6 or 0.7 level. But you need a very valid previous high point if you are buying, okay, to target that. That's one of the things you can come to learn with me. I have a trading course. There's nothing to be hidden about that, because I paid money to learn this trading also. You can be free to learn how to use your Fibonacci retracement very well, and other traders you can meet there, and other things you have to learn on one-on-one mentorship. So I'll put it on the screen there. You can see my mentorship program, and you can also see the Discord channel and all the benefits you will get, more and more just like that. So that is it for this particular video. Thank you.